You would not believe the day that I have had today. I got up at 7 o'clock because I had a doctor's appointment at 7:45 because I thought possibly I might have a UTI. Yes, that's what it's called. If you don't know what that is, you are probably a man. And you don't need to know. Anyhow, go to the doctor. Never been there before. So I figured, fill out some paperwork. Get me, I don't know, a urine sample or something. Not that complicated. No, I had to go through orientation, so I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork. And then she says, we don't have any appointments open today, or the next day, or the next day, but because you might have a UTI, we need you to go to urgent care because you don't want to let that kind of thing go. I'm like, okay, that's cool. She says they probably won't charge you anything more than $80 to $90. I'm like, that's totally fine. I can afford that. So, go to urgent care. They take a urine sample. Totally cool. Comes back negative. No infection whatsoever. Nothing is wrong. But they're concerned because I have all of the symptoms of a UTI. So, they do a bunch of other tests with my urine that, for example, they ask me if I am sexually active, and I say, no, I'm not. And they're like, at all? I'm like, yes, at all. I'm not sexually active. And they're like, never ever? I'm like, yes, never ever. What, are you ashamed? Are you unhappy with me that I've never ever been sexually active? I don't know. She's like, okay. Find out they do a pregnancy test. Without my consent. Costs $10 extra. Because of course, a girl my age couldn't possibly not be sexually active. And of course when she says, I'm not, and I'm a virgin, come on, look at this. This is a virgin. Come on. Look what I'm wearing, okay? This was what I was wearing to my doctor's appointment. They don't believe me that I'm a virgin or that I'm not sexually active. They take a pregnancy test, which I understand I had all the symptoms, if it wasn't a freaking UTI, maybe it's a pregnancy. Whatever. They take a blood sample, which actually, it was just a finger prick, which I'm totally fine with because diabetes runs in my family. So, want to make sure my blood sugar is perfect. Perfect. They say, we will send your urine off to do other culture tests. And we'll get back to you in 2 days. But other than we can find, there is nothing wrong with you. So there goes $109 down the drain for no reason. Then I go to work. I'm supposed to get there at 9:30. They had a dog for me. I'm a dog bather, by the way. They had a dog for me at 9 o'clock. It's been sitting there for half an hour. I have an hour and a half to do the dog, which, by the way, is not enough time because dogs, unless they are amazing dogs, they hate taking baths and being blow dried off. The dryer is very loud and it scares them unless they are old and they can't hear it. So if they don't like the dryer, we have to kennel dry them, which takes about an hour. And then you have 30 minutes to brush, do the nails, brush their teeth, all kinds of things. And they have overbooked me. And they have overbooked the groomers. So I have to help them bathe their dogs too. I don't know why they even make appointments. what's the point of making an appointment if people can just walk in and say, I want my dog done now? And you're like, hell yeah, bring that dog in here. There's 4 dogs here already that I haven't even gotten to, but hell, you can bring your damn dog in right now and we will treat you like royalty because we are your loyal servants. BT Dubs, call ahead and ask your PetSmart or any salon, hey, you guys busy today? I'd like to make an appointment. If they say, yes, we are busy, or if they sound even like, maybe, yeah, we can squeeze you in, just say, never mind. I'll schedule it for another day. Don't be a dick. Anyways, they have me scheduled a dog every half hour, and I have to freaking help with the groomer's dogs because they don't have time to wash all their dogs and groom them because the dog has to be perfectly dry before you run those clippers through them because it's just going to look awful. So, it's a crazy day in there. I don't get a lunch. They have me stay late. I was there from 9:30 until 7:45, which is, I'm not supposed to work more than 8 hours, so I better freaking get paid for that freaking, and that's fine with me. I don't have anything else to do today. But the cool thing, one of the managers got a Starbucks. And I ordered what I usually do. And that is a tall soy decaf caramel frappuccino with whip. I forgot to say decaf. And caffeine makes me have panic attacks. So like 30 minutes after I drink this frappuccino, my heart starts going bum 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 bum, and I'm like, as you can tell, I'm still feeling the effects. I haven't eaten anything that day because I don't eat when I have to do things that I don't normally do. So I was going to a doctor's appointment, so I didn't eat anything, and haven't eaten anything except maybe a bite of apple and some pretzels. So that caffeine goes straight to my head. Start having panic attacks. It's like 7:45, this guy, I have to stay with the groomer while they have a dog on the table. It's policy. So the guy's finally done. I get to go home. I get to go home, and I'm literally, I might puke. I'm not even sure. I might puke because I'm having a panic attack. Excuse me. I clock out. Going home. I get home. It's freezing out. The door is locked. Hear me out. I have never used the key that my sister gave me before because usually I get home and they're home or, you know, they left the door unlocked. I put the key in the door and I turn it and it does not turn. The key does not work. Their door is weird, like it gets kind of stuck, so you just have to turn really hard sometimes. I turn it a little harder, the key breaks inside the lock. The key, like butter, like freaking, it's made out of licorice or Play-Doh. It just, and I'm like, oh my gosh. What? So my brother has to come over. Forgot about the side door. Guess I could have tried that before I broke the key off the door, but anyways. So that's a day I've had. I guess it's not really that bad because I get to work with dogs, and most of the time dogs are pretty cool. But I am an anxious person. I'm very fragile state of calmness. So when something goes wrong, there it goes. How was your day? I have pigtails in right now. Cause you can't tell. Yeah. Man. It's a crazy day.